Well, I was just doing some loading on the Dillon here, and I thought I'd turn the camera on a minute and just see how everybody's doing. I've been really super busy the last couple months, and I've been doing some shooting and different things, but I just haven't really been into doing any videos. I just really have just been honestly too tired, and I just haven't really felt like putting the effort forward to do any videos. But I have been doing quite a bit of shooting and reloading still, and after I had the first few little hiccups with my Dillon here, I've been loving it ever since. It's just really a great machine all the way around. And I had a lot of comments on my video, the last one I did, about the Lee and versus the Dillon, and there was no, I wasn't knocking the Lee at all. I mean, I love my Lee turret press, and yeah, I mean, this thing's right on. This is 45 ACP, 230 grain berries, and I got a really good deal on this brass. This is it was already primed, and I don't know, I had some misgivings about buying the primed brass already, but every one of them I've shot about 100, and they've been perfect. I mean, I haven't had one misfire, one problem or anything. And this is Federal 45 Auto plus P, and I don't even remember what I paid for it. It was like a one-time run or something through see, I got to talking and I forgot to put my bullet on here, but it was like a one-time run through Midway, and I just felt pretty lucky to be able to get it when I did. But so far it's been really nice brass, and I've been shooting quite a bit of 45 ACP with my Glock 2021 and with the suppressor, and I've really been enjoying that. And I'd really like to get a nice 1911, with the threaded barrel, but they're pretty hard to come by, and I'm not really in a super rush for one or anything. But I don't know, I just want to make a video real quick while I was doing this, and just say that I love the Lee press, and so far I'm loving this Dillon, and you can really crank out quite a bit of good quality ammo in a short amount of time. And for me, I mean, time is a premium. I don't know about other people. I mean, I know everybody's stressed and short for time, especially these days, but I've been working extraordinary amount of hours, and I've also got a family, wife, 4 kids, and just it just seems like I just never have time to do much of anything. So anything I can do to maximize my time, whether it's this Dillon or anything else I can do, I'm gonna try to do it, because time to me is very, very important. And I had a couple other comments about the cost of these machines, and I think the cost is, it's just whatever you want to do. I mean, they are expensive, but it does save you, quite a bit of time. And I mean, maybe the normal person would probably never get the use out of it, but I mean, I feel like I do, because I'm not a competitive shooter or anything, but I really enjoy shooting, and I do shoot, quite a bit. Of course, I live where I can just kind of go out of my house here and shoot anytime I want to, really. But for most people, they don't have that luxury, especially up north, I think, where a lot of the shooting ranges are closed down. But let's see, I'm out of brass. I'll just go ahead and finish this off here. But you can do things to help mitigate the cost on these Dillons. They have a a sheet you can print out, where it has all the cross-reference chart of everything, and I went through there and underlined and circled some stuff. So there's a couple things you can do to where you don't actually have to buy like every caliber conversion kit or every powder funnel or whatever, because a lot of them they use the same, either the same shell plate, the same locator button, and or the same powder funnel. So there's quite a bit of cross reference to these, so where you don't have to actually spend 45 or 50, or I guess they're about $50 for the caliber conversion kits. I mean, there's some of them you're just going to have to buy that certain kit, but a lot of them there is some crossover. So you can print this out and look at this, and you can kind of plan on what you want to do as far as what calibers you're loading, so that way you don't have to actually right out of the gate buy every caliber conversion for everything we want to reload. You can kind of be more plan it out a little bit better. And also on eBay, there is companies that sell these tool heads, and I bought this off of eBay, and I'll have to look back to make sure, because honestly I've forgotten what I paid for them, but this was a 2-pack, and I mean, I'm thinking it was like $24 or $26 or something. I mean, literally they were, and if you buy these new, I think they're like maybe 25 or 30 bucks from Dillon. So basically I got 2 of these, and this is billet aluminum, 2 of these for the price of 1, from Dillon. And then also, from Dillon, I just, like I said, using that cross-reference chart, what I did is I just ordered a few extra little things that I thought I would need. Like this is that's a powder funnel. I can't remember, I think it's a C powder funnel, but it's for 30 carbine, or people use it, what I'm going to use it for is 300 blackout. So basically, all you have to do is drop that in here. I can use my regular 300 blackout dies that I have, and I shouldn't have any trouble. But and you can use the same also powder measure. There's people that they'll buy a powder measure for every caliber and whatever, and I mean, that's fine, you can do that, but you don't have to. It's really not that hard. You take out these 2 little screws right here, and of course you take the linkage bar off, and I mean, basically that'll just slide right off of there. Take the tool head out, put the other tool head in, whatever caliber. Like this one is, I use this for 40 Smith & Wesson. Had the same powder in here, Winchester 231. All I did was I took that off, put one of these in, the eBay tool head, put my 45 ACP dies in here, and then basically just put the same powder measure back on here, tighten these down, and it really wasn't that hard. It wasn't that really complicated or hard or anything to switch this over. I mean, obviously you have to switch out the shell plate and the locator pins and stuff like that too, but that's still not hard either. I mean, it does take a little bit more time, but honestly, within 30 minutes, I mean, you can easily have this thing set up and ready to go for the next caliber. Hopefully the selection will go well, and we won't have all these people running around. I haven't bought any ammo. I haven't bought guns, ammo, or anything in, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 months. I probably haven't bought any ammo in like a year. Since I've been reloading, I've just been buying components, primers, powder, cases, bullets. I've gotten into casting. I've just been trying to get that built up to where I can just be self-sufficient, and not have to worry about what the gun store has, or go down and be the first one and wait in line, or whatever. And honestly, I haven't bought any ammo in probably over a year. I haven't bought any factory ammo, as far as just shooting ammo or whatever. But so it's a good thing to do. Anybody, I mean, this is a cycle that comes around every 4 years. Sometimes it comes around sooner, based on what kind of stuff is going on in the world. So, you always have to think ahead, and when things are good, you have to take advantage of the situation when things are good if you can. I mean, you not always might be able to, but when things are good, you need to try to take advantage of that the best you can. So then when things are bad, you're either not out of it, or you're not paying 2 or 3 times of what something costs, or whatever. So and that's kind of been my plan all along, by doing what I was doing, especially the reloading and different things like that. Donald Trump will go ahead and win, but I don't know. It's just the other scenario. It's just pretty scary. Now, I mean, there's people out there say, oh, he did bump stock. I mean, yeah, there's it's not perfect, trust me, but the other situation would be a whole lot worse, especially for just everything, really, not just firearms. But so I don't know. We'll hopefully get through this election and come out on the other side okay. But I usually don't get political on this channel, or whatever, but I mean, it's just a fact. I mean, if you're a gun owner, it's political. You can't, because there's people, politicians that and even unelected people like the ATF, that all of a sudden out of the blue decide that the honey badgers, the SBR, and however many people own it, they're instant criminals, overnight or whatever, which is a totally ridiculous situation that should never happen. But just stuff like that. I mean, you face people trying to take your rights away every single day, and it never gets better. It only gets worse, and they only try harder. So you have to really stay active and stay vigilant as far as the political scene, and not just ignore it either. So, but I don't know. This has been kind of a rambling video, and I hope everybody's doing well. Hopefully we'll get through the election and get through the COVID and come out on the other side, and be in a better situation than we are now. But I don't know. Yeah, to me, everything's about personal decisions, personal responsibility, and just being able to make your own decisions in life. I mean, we have a governor here, and he's the only Democrat and basically he got elected because the Republican governor just couldn't keep his mouth shut, and there was just people that didn't like him, and they didn't vote for either one of them. So, but he's done a lot of the Democratic things as far as mask mandates and different things like that, and I don't really buy into all that. I mean, I don't have a problem with wearing masks. As a matter of fact, I think if you want to wear a mask, I mean, wear one. If you want to wear a deep sea diving helmet with a full suit, hazmat suit, or whatever you want to wear, I don't care. Wear it. You knock yourself out. Whatever is going to make you feel comfortable or happy, as long as it don't bother me, I'm not worried about it. But whenever you start saying that I have to do something, because you think it's the best thing for me, that's where I have to kind of disagree with you, because I'm going to let people do what they feel is best for themselves, and I think they should let me do what I feel is best for myself and my family, as well. And I mean, I know that's how pretty much everybody that watches this video, I'm sure that's how you feel too. I don't have anything against the mask. I don't have anything against any of it, but it shouldn't be forced. It shouldn't be forced at all. And yes, we should protect people, but not at the expense of destroying everything we've built in this country. So there's what I got, in maybe about, I don't know, 10 minutes or so. But it's funny, another, like I said, I've been looking for a 1911 with a threaded barrel, and I went in a gun store that I don't usually go into, and I just went in there the other day, and it was down by a little post office, and I had to send the letter certified, so I went down. I'll run in there and talk to these guys for a minute. So I go in there and I ask them, and of course they don't have nothing, they can't get nothing, whatever. But the guy's like, yeah, I can't even get 45 ACP ammo right now. And I said, yeah, I don't have to worry about that. I said, I got a Dillon 550. I said, I load, whatever I need. It's not a problem. And the look on his face, he was so disgusted. I can't even I can't even tell you what the look on his face was. He didn't even say anything back to me. He didn't even say, "Oh yeah, that's good," or he was just like, just gave me a real dirty look. That I would have the audacity to not, need to buy his, 45 ACP ammo, or that he can't get right now. So, that's just another reason to start reloading. If you're out there, if you're watching, if you haven't done it yet, and I mean, you can start off easy. Start off with, right there. I mean, that's one of the best machines you'll find right there. The Lee Classic Turret Press. You can load a heck of a lot of calibers with this, load a heck of a lot of ammunition, and relatively inexpensive. Relatively inexpensive. I mean, you can see all my tool heads up here. I mean, I've got basically, tool heads and dies for just about everything, that I reload. And I mean, you start off like I did, start off with one or, two calibers, and, just get comfortable with that, but this is a heck of a machine right here for the money. And if you're looking at reloading, if you're sick of waiting in line for ammo and trying to find the best deals or whatever, just buy you one of these and you won't have to worry about it. Honestly, it's one of the best things I've ever done. So that's just one more little story there that I had. I thought it was kind of funny, but the guy at the gun store, I mean, he was totally disgusted. I mean, just totally, he was actually looked like he got really mad when I said that. Like, oh yeah, well, I reload. I got a Dillon 550. I reload. I don't have to worry about it as much. And oh boy, yeah, he didn't like that one bit. So, anyways, hey, it is what it is. I advise everybody just to think about it and get into reloading, because if you're sick of what's going on right now, it'll, you won't have to really worry about it that much. So, anyways, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Hang in there with me. I just haven't felt like doing videos. I just haven't felt like it. I haven't been motivated. It's been tough. I've just been really tired lately, but I got a lot of stuff I want to do. I just hadn't felt like doing it. So, but maybe I'll get out and do some stuff, pretty soon, or over the winter, maybe it'll slow down a little bit. But anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. We'll see you on the next one.